All right, guys, welcome back to Science Fair Friday. My name is Ronnie Cowan, and I'm your 4-H Okaloosa agent. Today, we're continuing the water sprinkler, that trick that I played on Miss Jill last week. The answer to that Science Fair experiment, obviously, is air. Let me ask you this, is this water bottle empty? The correct answer is no, it's full of air. So what happened last week is when we poked holes, water has this property, the molecules form like a skin, it's called tension. So that clogs up those little holes, but when I open the lid, it allows air to come in and push water out. So that's a great way to play a trick and learn about water properties. And that finishes last week. If you're just joining us, go to YouTube, 4-H Okaloosa, look at that experiment for some fun. Today we have another great experiment. Miss Amy, our new 4-H program assistant, will be teaching us about flowers and some experiments that you can do with food coloring.
Hi guys, so I'm Amy, the 4-H assistant here at Okaloosa County, and today we're going to do a little fun with food coloring. I figured since Easter's coming up, a lot of people are going to be coloring some Easter eggs this weekend. We could have some fun with food coloring with flowers and some celery. Today we're going to start with flowers. White flowers obviously are the best flowers to use. I have mums here today. You can use carnations, roses, daisies, anything will work. These have been sitting out overnight. I used a brilliant blue, our UF blue color. They've been sitting overnight and they're starting to turn blue already. What you want to do is you want to get your flowers. You want to use a fresh cut of flowers. So you want to take your scissors and just cut the tip off of the end of the flower. So you have a nice fresh cut. You want to use warm water. It doesn't have to be hot water, but you want to use warm water to set your flowers in. So then you just pick your color. I used a brilliant blue. We can try to use a purple this time. Maybe that'll work. I don't have an orange to do the UF orange. Maybe purple will work. Stir your food coloring in. And then just set your flowers in. Again, we've already made that fresh cut at the bottom, so it will go straight up to the flower. And you leave them overnight. Like I say, these have been overnight. And the blue is starting to come in on the very tips because they're drinking in all that nice warm water. So hopefully overnight, we'll come back and check these, hopefully next week, and they'll be nice, brilliant purple for us. So the next one I did was with celery. Celery's a lot of fun. It's pretty good. You can make a nice healthy snack out of celery as well. So we did the same thing with the celery. I took the celery, we cut the bottom off the celery, and then I picked my colors. These have also been sitting overnight for about 24 hours. After you sit them in here, this one is brilliant blue and starting to turn a nice pretty shade of red. You can also eat these as food coloring. It's going to be safe to eat. You can make your snack with it and have some blue celery if you like. Same thing with the flowers. You just take your warm water and your celery. I fresh cut the bottom of the celery when I cut the bottom of it off, and then again you just pick your color. You can go with the blue again. Blue works really well, but again, if you're coloring Easter eggs, you may come up with all kinds of different colors. You stir your color in, and then you just set your celery down in the warm water. Warm water always works a little bit better. They start drinking the water almost immediately. These started changing within an hour after I put them in the water. And the fun thing about celery is when I cut the bottom of the celery off, I also put it in water. That's the bottom of the celery. It's already starting to turn purple on the bottom of it. It's drinking all the water up. And if we come back next week, we're going to make a check on this, and I'm going to leave it in this water, and hopefully it's going to start growing. So once it starts growing out, hopefully it'll be a nice shade of purple. But even if it's not, you can do this to celery anyway, and we're going to take it outside and we're going to plant it in the ground, and we're going to grow us some celery. So we're going to come back next week and see how well that works. So join us next week, and we'll have hopefully some purple celery.